One of our biggest services is the textbooks on reserve, which we started last fall. We're continuing it this year. And those are your textbooks for your class. We try to get one copy, at least one copy of every textbook, required textbook for your class. And we have that on reserve for 3-hour lending. It's quite a popular thing that we do for our students, so that's something that I think is popular. Another thing that we do at Lynn, and most university libraries do, is we subscribe to a wide variety of databases. So you can find a lot of articles, scholarly resources in those databases. You'll probably sometimes don't even know you're using a library resource. We sync a lot of that with Google. So occasionally, if you're doing particularly a Google Scholar search, it'll populate those and it'll say available at Lynn on the right-hand side. We also provide interlibrary loan. So if we don't have it in our collection, we can get that for you from our library. We do that for both print and electronic items. We generally can't ILL an ebook, but we will try to get that in any other way we can for you, either print or we'll go ahead and buy the ebook ourselves. We also provide some help with your citations. If you come here and ask the reference librarian for help with citations, they'll do that. There's occasionally some of them provide help with writing help, but we also have a new database called Grammarly. It provides the ability to upload your papers, and it provides you with Grammarly corrections and grammar corrections and helps you improve your papers. So there's a wide variety of things. We also have online newspapers like the New York Times Online, where you can get your access to that full New York Times Online. So there's a lot of things I think we provide. We have an outreach librarian whose job it is to put on events for students and to encourage them to come and use the library. She also creates a lot of the graphics and images that go up on posters and on our webpage. So she'll create those actual graphics that you'll see scrolling through on our homepage. She does all of the signs and posters, and she just does a lot of things. We have a music librarian who focuses on music and purchases everything music related. We have several reference librarians, but we all do some reference, but we have several who specialize in reference. And so you can come to them and get research help on scholarly articles, full text items. They can help you navigate the sometimes confusing world of library databases and find the information you need to write your papers. They can help with your citations. They can help proofread some of your papers. They provide a lot of help. Then we have our library director who does a lot of that and then more. You know, she goes to board meetings and sets the agenda for the library, so there's a lot involved with the library, managing the budget, making sure we spend or don't overspend, depending on helping us pick products that we're going to buy. And then there's my position, which I do a lot here in the library. I oversee interlibrary loan. I do all of the web page design. I do all of our electronic resources, so I set them up and make sure that we follow the license agreement with those products and and we've made them available correctly so that you can access them on and off campus. So I do a lot of back-end stuff. I order all the books, catalog all the books so you can find them in our collection and know where they're at. So there's a lot of back-end things that I do. So one of the best ways to communicate with the librarian is if you're on our homepage, on any library page, it'll pop up a chat with us box. As long as that pops up, that means somebody's sitting behind it, so you can chat with us that way. That's probably the most expedient way to get a hold of somebody. Then there's emailing us at library@lend.edu. I don't email myself that often. So you can email us that way. You can call the front desk and get the circulation desk. So those are the two fastest ways are the chat and probably email.